Welcome to the walkthrough of the American Indian College Fund Scholarship Application. When you go to www.collegefund.org/scholarships, you will arrive at our scholarships page. We highly recommend you use your desktop computer or laptop to fill out the application. Do not use your mobile device. You'll need 3 things before you begin. 1. Your tribal affiliation or proof of tribal enrollment or certificate of Indian blood from a state or federally recognized tribe. If you're a descendant, you'll need to submit your birth certificate along with your parents' or grandparents' proof of enrollment. To contact your tribal government and get more info about their enrollment requirements, visit the Bureau of Indian Affairs website. The second is a professional photo. Applicants' photos are shared with our donors. They are excited to get to know the students that receive their awards. For this reason, we encourage you to provide a nice photo of yourself that you're comfortable and proud to share with the donor that made your scholarship possible. We discourage selfies or cropping yourself out of a group picture. The third item is a copy of your most recent unofficial transcript. Applicants can request this documentation from the Office of the Registrar at their high school or college. If you haven't applied with us within the last year, you will need to make a brand new account. The College Fund is using a new application system. New users will need to create a new profile. Please choose an email you check most frequently and a password you can remember easily. Once you click Sign Up, click Create a Profile to get started. To begin, you can always edit your profile by clicking Edit. Once it is complete, click Create Profile at the bottom of the screen. You can also click Save Draft and come back. But remember, all new users must set up a profile to complete the application. Once your profile is created, click Get Started to begin your application. If you are a returning scholar, please log in using your information from the last scholarship cycle. For returning applicants, you will see 2 application cards. One is labeled with your last year's application and the other with this year's. Please click on this year's application to get started. You will now see a new menu page with 3 application sections: Scholarship Application, Extracurricular Activities, and Honors and Distinctions. Each section must be completed before you can submit your application. In the first section, Scholarship Application, you will provide general information like your current school and grades and where you plan to go to school. Both new users and returning users must complete the Scholarship Application section. The most important part of this section is the reflective questions. These 3 questions allow you to tell us about your background, educational goals, and what is important to you. The questions include: what challenges have you overcome to attend college? What are your educational and career goals? And how will completing your education impact the Native American community? Each answer has a 300-word limit and a 100-word minimum. We recommend that you write these before you begin your application. Edit them carefully, and copy and paste them into the answer fields when you are ready to complete this section. If you're a returning scholarship recipient, you'll see the message on the screen. This means you do not need to edit your reflection responses or thank you letter. You can simply move on to the document upload field. Remember that you must submit a new application to be considered for a scholarship renewal. If your returning applicant did not receive a scholarship last year, you will see the following message on the screen. We encourage you to revise all of your questions before submitting this year's application. You can learn more about how questions are scored and discover writing tips at collegefund.org/application-tips. At the bottom of each section, you can save your work as a draft or mark as complete. You can change any of your information before submitting your application. After it is submitted, you cannot make any changes. In the other 3 sections, you'll add information about yourself, like cultural activities and any awards or distinctions you have received. Click on the green Add New Item button to add each new entry. When you're done, click the white Close button, which will return you to your application dashboard. The last section, Resume, is optional for both new and returning users, but we encourage you to complete if you are interested in an internship or career development opportunities. Returning users will see that there's action required for their extracurricular activities and honors and distinctions. We encourage you to review these listings and add or update any relevant details. You may edit these listings by clicking on the blue Open button. If you haven't done so, return to the Scholarship Application section and click the blue Mark Complete button. This will return you to the application dashboard where the large green Submit Application button will be available to click at the top right of the page. No matter how complete your application is, it will not be submitted to the College Fund for review until you click this button. Warning: you will not be able to change your application once it has been submitted. When you visit the application section of your dashboard, you will see your application with an under review status. If you apply by May 31st, you will hear from the scholarships team by early August. If you apply after that, you can expect to hear back from our team on a rolling basis. If selected, you will receive an email confirmation of your award and directions for the next step in your scholarship journey. We encourage you to monitor this portal as well as your email address for updates. We will contact you if any additional information is needed. You can also always call our office if you get stuck. We are also available through email, phone, or even social media at Native Pathways. It is our honor and privilege to support the education and career attainment of American Indian and Alaska Native students at the American Indian College Fund. We're excited that you're applying for the Full Circle Scholarship, and we wish you the best.